Welcome. Let's start your finance journey. Let's dive into Finance Basics 101, where money finally makes sense. If finance feels confusing, don't worry, in the next few minutes, everything will become clear. So, let's jump right into basics. Everything starts with income and expenses. Finance basically means how money comes in, how it goes out, and most importantly, how it grows. These three things decide the quality of your financial life. This foundation never changes. Everything starts with income and expenses. When income is more than expenses, you save. When expenses are more than income, you struggle. Thus, managing it evenly becomes important. Savings simply mean the amount left after your monthly expenses. Instead of keeping savings idle, it is advisable to use it to get a good return. This is the money that keeps you safe during emergencies, and it's the first step toward wealth. But if you wish to maintain or increase the value of your savings, then you must keep them in forms other than cash. Saving protects you from uncertainty, but investing is what actually grows your wealth. Saving keeps money safe, investing multiplies it. But do you know how time is related to money? That is where one of the important concepts comes into play. Inflation. Inflation means the price of everything increases over time, and your money loses its value. In other words, it will not buy the same amount of good or service in future as it does now or did in the past. In the older days, prices remained more or less constant. Even if they did rise, it was just marginally, so the impact hardly made a difference. Confused again? Let's understand this with a simple example here. If you have 100, with interest, 100 rupees grows to 107 rupees, but prices rise to 108 rupees due to inflation. You still lose 1 rupee in real value. You are actually losing purchasing power. Your money grows, but your expenses grow faster. Real returns turn negative when the inflation rate is higher than the return you earn. That's why investing early is so important. Let's understand how. When you start investing early, even small amounts invested regularly can grow into big amounts over time because of compounding. The longer your investment stays compounding, the faster and larger it grows over time. Investing early is like planting a sapling sooner. It has more time to grow into a much bigger tree than one planted later. There are two main types of investments. Let's see them with examples. The first is the financial assets and the second is the physical asset. Financial assets exist on paper and can be easily bought or sold, like stocks, mutual funds, bonds, FDs, PPF. While physical assets are tangible items you can hold, like property or gold, and usually require more money and time to manage. Do you want to know some beginner-friendly options to begin with? Let's look at some here. Mutual funds, SIPs, index funds and PPF are the simplest and safest to start with, for beginners. Follow 3 basic rules. Start early, invest regularly, and stay consistent. You must understand that wealth builds slowly but steadily. A few more things to keep in mind before investing. Before you invest, your foundation must be strong, an emergency fund, basic insurance, and ideally, no high-interest credit card debt. Begin with the basics, stay consistent, and let your money work for you. This is